Matagorda, Texas. Beryl, which made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane early Monday morning, has weakened to a tropical storm but left nearly 3 million homes and businesses in Texas without power. The National Weather Service reported that the storm came ashore around 4 a.m. local time. Power restoration efforts and fatalities. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced that restoring electricity could take several days, as CenterPoint Energy is deploying thousands of additional workers to expedite the process. The storm damaged 10 transmission lines and fallen trees caused many outages. Tragically, Beryl has claimed at least 3 lives as it moved through Texas. Beryl's path of destruction. Beryl had already caused significant damage in parts of Mexico and the Caribbean before turning toward Texas. After making landfall as a Category 1 hurricane, it weakened to a tropical storm. The National Hurricane Center warned that damaging winds and flash flooding would persist as Beryl moved inland. At least 2 fatalities have been reported. Impact on Houston. In Houston, more than 2 million homes and businesses were left without power. Lieutenant Governor Patrick, acting as governor while Governor Greg Abbott is out of the country, stated that restoration crews could not begin work until the winds subsided. Residents like Eva Costancio from Rosenberg have been struggling without power. Costancio expressed concern about food spoilage after being without electricity for about 4 hours on Monday. High waters quickly closed streets, especially in flood-prone Houston. Emergency crews conducted dramatic rescues, including saving a man trapped on the roof of his pickup truck. Houston officials reported at least 15 high-water rescues, with more ongoing. Houston faced a flash flood warning for most of the morning, with flood warnings extending across the Texas coast and further inland due to the storm surge and continued rainfall. Additional incidents were reported. Rosenberg police mentioned that a high-water rescue vehicle was struck by a falling tree. They urged residents to stay off the roads. Over in Galveston, heavy street flooding was evident. Authorities confirmed that falling trees had killed 2 people, a man in Humble and a woman in Harris County. Precinct 4 County Constable Mark Herman reported that hundreds of trees had fallen, causing damage to vehicles and homes. Lieutenant Governor Patrick warned that flooding could persist for days as the ground remained saturated. Houston's recent history of severe weather, including deadly storms in May, has compounded the city's challenges. Community response. Residents like Javier Mejia, who have experienced previous storms, prepared by stocking up on essentials but still face challenges like finding fuel for generators. Federal response. President Joe Biden received regular updates on the storm. The U.S. Coast Guard and FEMA prepared search and rescue teams, and FEMA gathered supplies like bottled water, meals, tarps, and generators. Personal accounts. In Freeport, Patty Richardson described enduring the storm in her 123-year-old house, comparing the noise to a train station and feeling the house shake. Travel disruptions. Over 1,000 flights were canceled at Houston's 2 airports, according to FlightAware. Beryl's rapid intensification and early development as a Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic highlighted the hot water conditions fueling such storms. Experts warned that this could indicate a more active hurricane season ahead. Louisiana anticipated heavy rains and potential flash flooding throughout Monday. Meteorologists warned of lingering rain bands and the possibility of quick spin-up tornadoes, though precise predictions remain difficult. Last week, Beryl hit Mexico as a Category 2 hurricane, causing tree damage but no reported injuries or deaths before weakening over the Yucatan Peninsula. The storm also wrought destruction in Jamaica, Barbados, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with a reported death toll across these areas. As Beryl continues to move inland, the full extent of its impact remains to be seen. Texas and other affected regions brace for ongoing challenges in the wake of the storm's powerful landfall.